G'day, I'm Sean.
And I'm Liam.
And welcome to another edition of the
Sean and Liam
Catch-Up Show. Well, everybody, we are here today to catch up with one of our good mates, Liam.
One of our very good mates, very close mates.
One of our mates we have grown up, since we were little,
Well, Sean, we go way back. And actually tonight, this is the 21st of Dean Highland, as we are all here for. But we do go way back. It's Sean, Dean and I have been best mates all the way back in primary school.
Since we were little tuckies, Liam.
Yeah, since I had red hair, you had buck teeth, and Dino was a fatty.
Yes, he was actually a little tumble-eyed, everybody. For those who can't see, there he is there. Was a little cutie back in the day. Did pull in the girls.
But Dean did. Dean did used to pull in the girls.
Did pull in the girls.
But I'll tell you one night I remember, actually, sorry Jane, one night Dean did pull in a girl. He did pull in a girl, took a girl home.
She actually pulled in, but anyway, let's not go there.
I was actually called in the morning. And sorry, Jane, the red high heels that I came and picked up and said were mine, that I went to a fancy dress party, they weren't actually mine. Dino had the girl in the room while I was talking to you, he went out the back door with her. Sorry about that, Jane, to break it to you right here, right now.
Are you saying sorry to Jane, Liam?
Oh, well,
I tell you what, Liam, I've got to pick on Jane here. I'm sorry. I've got a little bone to pick with you, Jane. I'm not questioning the way you did bring Dean up as a child, but.
What did you want to get at, Sean?
Just something that's happened in recently that I thought I'm actually blaming Jane. I don't think she's actually toilet trained him, Liam.
This wouldn't have something to do with that.
One night we did go to One Bar, everybody. I'm sure everybody does know what bloody One Bar is, and we had a little incident with Dino and his toilet trainer. We're just standing at the bar at One Bar, and all of a sudden, Dino, come on, boys, I've got to go to the toilet.
Where were we standing, Sean?
We're standing at the bar, Liam. At the bar at One Bar. We've just purchased a drink. And I said, Dino, let's go to the toilet. He's like, I can't be bothered walking, Sean. He goes, I want to go to bed. And I'm like, oh, come on, let's go. Anyway, guys. All of a sudden, Dean's pants dropped to his ankles.
Where?
Dean's pants dropped to his ankles at the bar. All of a sudden, he started watering the ground. Liam, at the bar, and inside One Bar, Dean started watering the ground.
Well, we'll move on from that, Sean. I'm sure Dean...
Jane, I don't know what you've done. I don't know how you toilet trained him, but Jane, I hope you weren't pissing in the kitchen when you were younger.
We have some more stories about Dino. He's a good bloke, I tell you what. But his uncle's even better. Uncle Steve McQuillan.
Stevie, you are the man, mate, apparently.
He can box, he can kick fight, he can do everything. He is the best.
I'll tell you what, Liam.
Remember that? He used to take Dino in the backyard and teach him all karate and everything.
And he used to practice it on us, Liam.
I tell you what,
we did kick the shit out of him, the little oompa loompa.
But, Dino, I thought you could fight, mate. New Year's 05 when you got knocked out at Tokemore.
What about my 16th birthday? My 16th birthday, we went for a little walk. Went to another party because Mum was a bit shit. Anyway, we went
and got knocked out again. What else?
Dino decided to be cool. See what's happening over at the party. Popped his head over the fence. Bang. Must say,
Jess Highland. She is gorgeous. Apparently. Well, she is. We all know that.
Dean
idolises her. Idolises Jess.
Well, we all do.
She is the best. Jess is the best. Okay. She knows what to wear. She has the best dress
Absolute fashion guru, Jess. Dean is very fond of yourself. Jess said this, Liam, Jess said I'm going to wear this top. Jess said these shoes are the best. My pants are the best because Jess said, Dean, you're the best, mate. Dean, we've realised ever since we're young, we've established that you're the best. We went on the streets to visit a bit of Dino's past, and we thought we'd catch up with a few people.
We have some special shots of some special people that want to say hi and happy birthday to you, Dean. So we're going to go to our street talk.
Yeah, we're going to go back in time to people who you have an influence in their lives, Dean, and we're going to have a little chat to them down in Craigieburn. Here we are in the streets of Craigieburn, Liam. We're going to visit some people from the past. Who we got in mind?
Well, Sean, we're going out on the streets of Craigieburn. We're looking around for some people that have been in Dean's life, people that know him, so have some good stories about him, so that we're going to go for a walk and see who we can find, Sean.
Let's go check him out.
You wouldn't happen to know a bloke by the name Dean Highland, would you?
Dean Highland from Channel 9.
Yes, that's him. You do know him.
I believe I was with him all night last night.
Oh, really? Was it a good night? How did the night start? How did you get to know the bloke?
Well, look, we were at a little night spot marquee, and he whipped out his big monster, and I wrote it all night.
Oh, Dina. Dean being Santa Claus. What's the story there?
Yeah, kindergarten we had an end of the year play, and I got Rudolph, the lead role, obviously, and Dean had to be Santa, and he cracked it and was shitty the whole time. Because
Why is that, Kate? Why did he crack it?
Because he thought the only reason that he was Santa was because he was the chubbiest one in the class.
Well, Dino, you weren't wrong, mate. That is the reason why they chose you to be Santa. What was his pickup line? He usually uses the same pickup line. Did he use it?
Well, look, I don't think I'll hear from him again, but the Dan Scoundrel owes me 5 footy show tickets, so Dino,
well, there you go.
Happy birthday, but I'd like my footy show tickets.
Now, Casey, you were Dean's first love, weren't you?
Yes. We were climbing over the big inflatable dinosaur Nessie.
Yep.
And I jumped down first. Dean was coming over the top second, and I looked up to see if he was hurrying up or what. And he had the biggest split in his shorts you've ever seen, and the smallest package you've ever seen.
That's why Dino has the nickname. That's
Winky.
Winky.
Was he any good at kissing? Was he any good?
Oh, I'd like to say he's gotten better over the past couple of years.
What does he know?
No, I don't.
You like to hope he's gotten better.
I like to hope.
We're hoping that you can, we can go back to how the days used to be. And can you give him a big kiss for his birthday, his 21st? Just go back into the old days. You can give him a big kiss.
No, I'm right. But happy 21st anyway. Hope you have a good night.
Well, there you go, mate. There's the ex-best girlfriend, and that's all we have.
G'day guys, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the edition of Sean and Liam's Catch Up Street Talk. We do have a little couple more stories about there. We're not going to keep it too long because we do have to. The tennis is playing soon. It's actually Jesus. It's Leighton Tuck Hewitt versus Roger Chops Federer, and coming up after the show. So up next, we will try and hurry it up so you can watch that live.
Now we do have one more story. It's going to be not so quick. Just everybody's aware that Dino and I and a few of the other boys we do like to get up to a chuka every now and then. One night at the Shamrock.
Chuka's the best.
One night at the Shamrock.
It's the best, I've seen.
One night at the Shamrock. We were busting our moves. Dino was making his moves, and he got another chick, a victim to the Channel 9 card. Took her home, had a good night, done the deed.
What did he do, please?
You know what he did, Sean? The old deed. Okay, and anyway, he came back to the caravan park next day, filling us in, letting us know. But Dean, like always, loses something. He's left his watch at the girl's house, but doesn't matter. He's going to get dropped off with his kid in 9 months.
Anyway, guys, we do have to let you go. On a serious note, Liam.
Dino, happy 21st. Hope you have a great night. You deserve everything good comes to you. You've been a top bloke, grown up with us since we were, well, like we said earlier, since primary school. You're an awesome guy. Can't speak highly of you, and hope you have a good night, mate.
Yeah, no, seriously, no, in a serious note, mate, you do deserve a top night, mate, because you are a top bloke, mate. Seriously, we've had our ups and downs. In all honesty, Liam, stop kicking me under the table. I will hurry up. Now we have had our ups and downs. We've been great mates, since our younger years. Look forward to plenty more fun times. We've had so many fun times, as you've all heard. There's going to be plenty more, and I'm sure maybe at your 50th birthday, me and Liam could do our Series 2 of the Sean and Liam Catch Up Show. But in all seriousness, mate, have a great night. Happy birthday, and thanks for watching.